guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new apartment renovation and a new year. Happy 2021, everybody. This is my first video of the new year, and it feels weird, especially because I'm recording this on December 31st, so I'm still in 2020. So you guys are hearing this in the future. But welcome back to the channel. Today, I am actually decorating an apartment in 920 Medina Studios for a world traveler. I thought this could be a really fun idea because we have a lot of travel destinations, and now with the update we got with Snowy Escape, you can vacation anywhere. So I decided I wanted to decorate an apartment for that idea. Plus, maybe, hopefully in 2021, 2022, sometime in the next couple of years, travel could be a realistic thing in real life again, hopefully. But if not, you can at least do it in the Sims. So this is a limited pack build. I am only using City Living, Island Living, Snowy Escape, and Jungle Adventure, and it is a one-bedroom, sort of two-bedroom. I only decorated one bedroom, but there's an office space you could turn into a bedroom if you'd like. And this apartment comes out to be around 91,000 simoleons. Like usual, if you guys would like to download this build, I will have it available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag MissGryphi, and as always, that info is in the description down below. We're working on the kitchen now. I love how this came out. Somebody in chat had suggested that we do a galley-style kitchen, and I don't do them that often, but honestly, they're cute, and I think they're pretty realistic for apartments, and I was really feeling a more closed-off floor plan for this one, so it worked out perfectly. And this orange wallpaper with these colorful tiles, these are from Jungle Adventure. They are so pretty. So is the countertops and the cabinets. The stove is from Snowy Escape, and the fridge is also from Jungle Adventure. And I'm just mixing and matching a bunch of different things. I was imagining that this sim picks up a lot of different decorations, a lot of their style, some of the various traditions from all of the cultures, from the places that they are traveling to. So it's kind of a mishmash. That's just a weird phrase to say. But it's a mixture of a bunch of things they have collected through their travels. And so I just really liked that idea. I was very excited about it. I've had it written down for a really long time. I can't remember who suggested it. But if you guys ever have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. I get so many cool ideas from you guys, and I jot them down, and I'm just, you keep me so inspired, and it means so much. I've been really into apartments lately, honestly. So specifically, if you have apartment ideas, do let me know. I'm just loving interior design right now. It's just, I'm having so much fun. But right outside the kitchen space, I thought it would be kind of nice to have a little bit of an office nook. It's not really a nook. It's just, it's a desk against a wall, but I'm gonna call it an office nook. And this room ends up getting closed off as well, and it ends up being where the dining space is. There is the wall coming in, separating this office/dining area from the living room. And I thought about using this table from Island Living, and it looks like I quickly swapped it out. I didn't. I spent forever making that decision. But over there, I am swapping out some cabinets for this tea cupboard from Snowy Escape, adding a plant over here, forgetting I need to add a door over in that corner because that's where the bathroom is, but we fix that in a little bit. And then the vase that I put around the base of that plant is also base game. It was part of the update for Hispanic Heritage Month earlier this year, and it's a really pretty vase. So I did include that in here, and there's a lot of vases and decorations just throughout the space from the packs that I had listed earlier. I should be putting a little tree up on the table, but I do swap it out a little bit later. Then we have a sugar skull over there. I'm just adding things as I find them and being like, ooh, I think this would be cute. Of course, had to have a snow globe there as well. I mean, you definitely collect some of those throughout your travels, or at least I feel like you do in The Sims. I don't think I have in real life. As a kid, I had a decent amount of snow globes, but they were always gifts for like Christmas. There were all sorts of different scenes inside. They weren't all like winter themed, but I never got them on travels, but I feel like I associate that way, but I don't know if that's because of The Sims or not. Have you ever gotten a snow globe while traveling? Let me know. I'm very curious because I don't know why I associate it that way. I've never gotten a snow globe while traveling, and I don't know if I've even seen them while traveling. But anyway, we're in the entryway now. I just have a couple of base game paintings, some plants, a nice little rug, and I should be adding a little bit more to this a little bit later, I think, because I went back and forth with it and wanted to add more to it. But we're back in the kitchen now, and I'm adding some beautiful yellow flowers up on top of the cabinets. I thought that looked so nice. Somebody had suggested that in chat, and I'm realizing this is the second time I've said somebody suggested this in chat, and I didn't explain that. I had streamed this build over on twitch.tv/Miss Gryphi a few days ago, and so I was working with a bunch of you guys to come up with ideas as this build came together. If you'd like to join us in the future, I do stream 4 days a week over there, and there's links in the description. Moving on to the living room now, I'm using one of my favorite rugs from City Living, as well as these little love seats, which are also base game. They came a couple of years ago and in a Caribbean update, and I really like them. And then this side table is also from City Living, and it is so pretty. I love the designs on it in the mirrored top. It's not one I get to use very often, but I'm always really excited when I get to. And then this table is, I think, from Jungle Adventure, and just covering it with some decorations, putting a plant in a little basket. I also added this china cabinet over here, and at first I have the TV on it, but a little bit later I do end up adding a bookcase in here, and I move the TV over to that one. This is that bookcase. It is from Snowy Escape. Such a good pack. I really, really enjoyed that one. And I think I ended up getting rid of the jukebox in the end. I thought it was a kind of cool thing to have in here, but ultimately I didn't feel like it fit the space very well. I put a chair over here instead, which is a very different style, but I really like the colors, and I did want this to be a mixture of styles and things that this sim collected over time. And since we live in San Myshuno here, maybe you're going to the flea market and finding some cool deals as well. It's such a culturally diverse city in The Sims, so I just went all out with this. I was really excited too that it is a limited pack build, because I always say I want to do more of them, and then for some reason I'm more drawn to base game builds than limited pack builds, but this was so fun. I think the problem is with limited pack builds, I want to have like a theme for it. And I felt like this theme was perfect for a limited pack build. So anyway, we are talking over the bathroom here. Bright yellow wallpaper. Really enjoyed that. Made sure to add a plunger, some toothbrushes, some lotions, plants galore, because hello, I like adding plants everywhere. And then we are moving on into the master bedroom, or the main bedroom in this home. I really wanted to try to use some items, textures, patterns, swatches of things that I hadn't used before, and that's where this rug comes in. This is actually a square rug from Island Living, but it layers so well. You can just kind of make them continue when the patterns match up, and it's beautiful, and we need more of these in The Sims 4, please and thank you. But I have never used this swatch before, and it's kind of funky, and I really like it. So I based the room around that swatch, so there's lots of reds, yellows, and blues in here, and I think it came out pretty in the end. That sounded so weird. Pretty. Anyway, to name some of the items and what they're from. Oh, also, this is a side table of luggage, and I was very excited when I remembered I had that I could put at the end of the bed. So it looks like we have our luggage with clothes all over the floor piling out after their most recent trip. But what I was going to say is the mirror is from City Living, the dresser in the corner is from Snowy Escape, and the painting above the bed is also from City Living. So pretty. There's so many items that I feel like I never use. And limiting your packs makes you be like, oh yeah, this item exists, because a lot of your go-tos you don't have access to anymore. And it's just so much fun to do that. And I need to do more limited pack builds. Please leave suggestions. Oh my goodness. I love doing stuff like this. Also, the weird stones I was placing behind that painting were because there was strange shadows on the walls when I sized it up, and I was trying to cover them. But we're into the other room now, which could be turned into a bedroom, but I have it as an office, which is full of all sorts of travel things. We have a newspaper wall, which I think is really cool. There ends up being a map in here of a bunch of different locations. There's a few different globes. you can just plan out your travels and keep some of your collectibles in here, and I thought it came out pretty cute in the end. I also added a archaeology table, but it took me so long to think of that. And I don't know why. I feel like that should have been an obvious decision based on the theme of this and it being a major skill that was added with Jungle Adventure, but I do end up adding it in a little bit. But for right now, I'm adding a table over next to the desk. Obviously, these do not connect well in a way that would make an L-shaped desk, but I thought, you know, they picked up these items over time and having the table next to the desk was convenient. And there's the map and there's so many, the clutter. I was just so excited about this. Somebody in chat had suggested the map and cameras, and we finally have the archaeology table. And a little while later, I should be adding one of the artifacts on it. So it looks like somebody is currently working on it and trying to discover what it actually is. I sized up a rug in here, which I thought looked so pretty. And we have a big globe in the middle with a fancy leather chair. And we're going to line up the globe with the circle in the middle of the rug. And I was a little bit excited about that. We also ended up grabbing this tactical map and putting a frame around it. First, I tried this one and then I covered it with blinds, which looks real weird. But then I had a suggestion of a different painting that sized up pretty well around it and fit the theme of this office really nicely. So very excited for you guys to see that, adding a little scale in the corner. And then this is the painting. I changed it to the brown swatch. I think it looks really nice. And then popping into the kitchen to add a kava bowl and a couple of crates in the corner, some flowers. And then I think we're going to go back into the office now. I just had a couple other ideas, so I needed to bounce into the kitchen. Oh yeah, and shoes by the front door. Always good to have a place to throw those. I feel like by my front door, there's just piles of shoes. We should probably have a shoe rack or something. But anyway, we're coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That does really help me out. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'd love to have you join us. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.